Peter Westerman checking in for week 2 discussion board post. I this week switched it up, and instead of writing out a short transcript of basically what I said in the video, I instead wrote the post first, and now I'm following up to that post. So please read the text below, and then you can check out the video here for a little bit more of an explanation. But basically, I'm looking at 1 Corinthians verse 22. When Paul describes these two types of seeds, and he says there's the seed of Adam and then there's the seed of Christ, and you're either in Adam or you're in Christ. Adam and Christ both being the first fruits of these two types of people. And so just to kind of explain my understanding of this a little bit more is as a seed, you are part of the fruit, and a seed is restricted to being the fruit that it is made in. So if you're going to ask, like, let's say a fruit scientist, say, if we had an apple and had the seeds from that apple, how would we make those seeds then grow oranges? And you simply just can't, no matter what you try to do. Even if you take those seeds out of the apple and you put them inside of an orange and let them stay there, they would not pop out an orange tree and produce oranges. This is impossible. This is something that just cannot happen naturally. And so we look at the supernatural. So when you understand how seeds are embedded into the type of fruit that they are made, and then Paul is using that same sort of imagery to describe these two types of people, the seed of Adam and the seed of Christ. Well, when you're born, all man is born in the seed of Adam. How is it going to be made into a seed that is in Christ? Well, the only way that's going to happen is through the supernatural, is through God. And he is the divine fruit scientist that has figured this out for us, and that has given us this pathway of going from being in Adam to now being in Christ. And so in this sense, when we understand that is the way that this happens, it is not because of us, but because of God's power and because of God's goodness and because of God's grace, and all because of Christ's righteousness, that we are taken from being in Adam, deserving of God's wrath and eternal punishment in hell, and being made in Christ, where we are now seen in his righteousness and brought into God's glory and presence in heaven. We give God all the glory, knowing that we have nothing to do with that, really, and that he is the one that has accomplished this task, not us. And what that does is not just humble us, but for me, you walk in confidence, because you're no longer defined by that sinfulness, by those horrible acts, but instead, clothed in Christ, you are seen in his righteousness, and you are seen by what he was able to accomplish, not in who you are, but clothed in and wrapped up in him. And you are then, part of God's kingdom. You are a child of God. You're a citizen of that kingdom as well. So it is a joyous thing. It instills confidence in us. It creates a boldness in us where we walk forward, and not having to be tied down by our sin or by transgressions, but freed in that. And it's an amazing experience for sure. So anyway, hopefully you guys give me some feedback. Let me know what you think of the video, and also, I look forward to your response to the discussion post as well. Take care, and God bless.